What's up, everyone? Heading over to the Sharks Kings game in LA at Crypto.com Arena or Staples Center, if you know what is that. I was just thinking of doing these. I don't know if you subscribe to me because you like my jersey videos, then you definitely should subscribe to Mighty Fan 78. He does a series called In the Life, and when he started it a long time ago, I asked him, would you mind if I did the same type of, thing? He's like, no, of course, do it. I never got to it. And at that time, it was more about jersey collecting. I don't really buy, I still wear jerseys all the time, but I don't buy much. Nowadays, I'm not really spending as much when it comes to clothing and stuff, so I haven't really bought jerseys in a while. But I was thinking I could do some of these videos, just see if people like it, just kind of how I go about my day at games. I go to a lot of games, at hockey games. Two of the last 4 games I went to, I got pucks from Macklin Celebrini before the game. Baseball games, if you see my shorts, I get a lot of baseballs. This last year I got 68 baseballs at Major League Baseballs. Minor leagues I got 20, so I don't go as much minor league games, but so I just thought I'll just do this because I watch his Mighty Fans videos. He'll have an hour-long video of him going on the way to a game, and he just talks about whatever, and I watch, I like it, so I've always liked his videos. So there's that. And then I was thinking, for me, I could do this, talk a little bit on the way to the game, and then kind of show you how where I'm at, how I go about getting pucks or baseballs or whatever, just how I go about it. So game's at 7:30. I just left Harbor City. If you know about LA County, Harbor City, I had a doctor's appointment there after work, so I went there. Now I'm going straight there, so it's about 44-minute drive now. I just got on the freeway on the 110. And go to Crypto. So there's a parking lot I always park at, so that's right down the street. So I'm going to go there, park. I usually pay on the app for this parking lot, it's parking lot. But dude, it's not through the Kings. It's like a separate. It's just parking lots everywhere. But then almost every time I pay online and I show them I paid it, the workers are trying to. Oh no, it has to be cash. It has to be cash. What? It literally is on the app because they literally just want to take $20 and pocket it. Every time they're like, oh, next time it has to be cash, and they say that every time, and I still park there every time. So it works. I never gave them cash, but this time I'm not paying ahead of time because I just don't want to deal with that. If they want cash or whatever, but it's messed up that they do that. But anyways, we'll see how long if it does go to 5:42. When I looked online, it says Crypto opens up at an hour and a half before Kings game, so it should open up at 6. We'll see. Realistically, it's not like baseball where there's stuff to do 2 hours before the game. It's really just you just want to be by the ice about 30 minutes before the game, even less really. They'll start doing a shoot around or warm ups. So we'll see. Like I said, I'll try to get a puck again. The 2 I got, the first 2 of my life were 2 of this season. We're both at SAP Center in San Jose. So this is my first time on the road. So I'm hoping it's a little less competition. We'll see. And then after the game, I'll try to go, or third period, I'll try to go near where their exit is, see if I can get a hockey stick. I've seen them give out a few this year. It's always the kids, which I'm totally cool with. I get that, but maybe they'll hook it up. It'd be cool to get a game-use hockey stick. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so we'll see what's up with that. Hopefully, like I said earlier, I get there. It means you have to just sit around longer, but you can get a better spot closer to the ice for when they toss pucks up. Because sometimes, baseball, sometimes they'll toss the balls to specific people, and then sometimes they just toss it up randomly. Whereas in hockey, more from what I've seen, they're going to give it to they're tossing it specifically to a kid or to a lady or whatever. But Celebrini, first off, throughout, he might toss a few up randomly during the warm-ups, then always at the end of warm-ups, he tosses up 3 at least random, just tosses them up randomly, swear it's for anybody. So those are usually the ones you have to wait for. But I've seen last time I was at SAP Center, they were tossing up with their with the stick, just kind of taking it and just tossing a couple random ones out. So the first one I got a few weeks ago, or Thanksgiving week, I went to a game. The first one I got, it was the 3 that Celebrini tossed up at the end of warm-ups because he's always like the last one to leave usually at the end of warm-ups. He tossed 3 up and literally right to me. I just put my hand out, caught it, and then there was like a lady and her man in front of me, and he said thank you to me because he was like, oh, like she would have got hit or whatever. I was like, hey, that helps me out. It makes it easier for me. I can just catch it. So anyways, that one was tossed almost to me. The one I just got this last Saturday when I was back home in the Bay Area at a game, Celebrini tossed one up. It went a few people over from me. It bounced off a few people, hit the floor. There was a grown man literally shoving kids out of the way, pushing people out of the way. Like the chairs in the front in certain by the ice over there, some of the chairs, they literally, like, you can lift them up, like foldable chairs. The chair was all up. He was going crazy. And the funny thing was, while he's pushing everyone trying to get this puck, he doesn't even realize where it is. He's just looking for it, and everyone's following kind of his lead to where it is. And it's to his left, and he's looking to his right. So I just went up, literally picked the puck up, and walked off. I was gonna be like I got it, but then I was like, you know what? Let me let this guy just keep looking because he's knocking everyone over anyway. Little girl was crying after. I don't know if it was from that or something else, but I think it was from that because she was walking away from that. It looked like. So I got the puck there. So see if I get one today. Again, if they're tossing it to a kid specifically or something, that's for the kid. So, and it's obviously obvious when they toss it to somebody specific or when they're just throwing it up random for free for all. But even then, you don't knock kids over and push people out of the way. You try to get it, whatever. It's funny though, because with the hockey pucks, they're gonna stay. When they hit the ground, they kind of more just stay. Whereas baseballs, they'll go all over the place when they hit. They're just rolling everywhere. So it's funny. But baseball, I got a lot of baseballs that bounce off people and they just rolling, and people will look at where it first hit, thinking it's gonna be right there, and then I'll see it roll up behind everybody, and I'll just pick it. I just pick it up. So, but for the game I honestly don't know the years for this, but this is a team-issued practice jersey. Team-issued San Jose Sharks practice jersey that, what do you call it? There's no one on the back. I don't know the exact years for it. All I know is it's Reebok era. And the pictures I've seen of the players wearing it during practice was... there was no name or numbers on the back, so I kept it like that. I would have kind of liked if there was name and number on the back, because then I could have some fun throwing somebody on the back. I have a Brent Burns jersey, but maybe like Joe Thornton, Pavelski, somebody, someone I like from the Reebok days. But like I said, there wasn't. So it saved me money though, because if I'm gonna get it done, I go to the SAP Center, drop it off there at the arena where they have it, get it done for you. To team specs, to the person who does it for the team will do it for you, and it's expensive though. But for me, I wanted just like on ice, so I would have done that. So I'm happy that they did wear these blank, because I didn't have to go that route and pay money. But I also would have been cool just to have a name and number on the back. But it's all good. So I'm just wearing this one today. I haven't worn this in a while. So simple. That's really it. So getting a little traffic right now. It's 5:42. Still says it's going to be 5:42. It's 5:05 right now. So we'll see if that happens. But Sharks got a 21st win last night against Columbus. Last year they got 20 wins the whole year, so they've already passed that. And it's, what is it? 20. It's like, is it even halfway through the year? It's about halfway through the year, still season. So that's crazy. They actually have more wins than the Kings, if I'm not mistaken when I look, but they have the same amount of points, the Kings and the Sharks, so I'm pretty sure they're tied right now when I looked last time. So this is good. It'll be a good game, See the Kings and the Sharks. Hopefully they can win. First time I've been to Crypto.com in a little minute since last season. Now that the Clippers are at Intuit Dome. I went there for the first time 2 nights ago. Love that. I've only been to 4 NBA arenas, but that is, I gotta say, is probably my favorite NBA arena I've been to. I've been, of course, to Crypto.com for Clippers when they were there before last year. I've never been there for Lakers, because Lakers-Warriors is always way too expensive. I've been to Oracle back when the Warriors were in Oracle. Been to Chase Center a few times, and then I've been to Intuit Dome now. Yeah, so Intuit I'll say is my favorite. I've been to Cow Palace and and the Forum in Inglewood. But that was way after anyone was playing this. I don't even count that as being in an NBA arena. I mean, I guess it was. I can't judge the arena. I guess technically I've been there, but I can't judge the arena based to liking it as an NBA arena, because by the time I was there, it was way after. So because of that, I haven't been to crypto, because when I saw the Warriors Clippers the other day again, it was at Intuit Dome. So now I'm back here. Like I said, last year I know I went at least once. I think twice. No, twice. I think I went to Crypto Arena last season for Sharks Kings. So let's see. Get over there, park, walk. Hopefully, maybe find some free parking. There is some you can find a couple blocks away. I got work tomorrow though. The game's at 7:30. I'll get out of there around 10:30. So I don't know if I want to walk that late, far away, and just make me get, which would lead to me getting later home, or I just park closer, pay the $20. I'm one of the. I do not pay for parking when I I'll walk. Giants games I never pay for parking. Niners games I never pay for parking. Warriors games I never pay for parking. Sharks games sometimes, but most of the time I don't. Dodgers games, when I go for Giants or A's or Dodgers over there, I don't pay. A lot of places I won't. But depending on the time sometimes, and just what's going to work best with the schedule, I will. Plus, like if it's still $20 for down the block from there, it's kind of worth it. $20 to park, right down the street, it's worth it. So we'll see. But anyways, that's all I can think about right now. So when you see me, I'll be parked. You'll see where I park. Just got here, downtown LA, the spot I usually park at. And it was $20. There was no one actually working finally. So it was just paid on the scam thing, the pay to park things, signs over here, so I don't have to worry about no one trying to charge $20, no human. So it was all through the app. So $20 right down the street. So I'm gonna show you in a second how close we are to crypto.com for $20. So I'll show you that in a second. Sharks hat on. All right, I'll show you right. So right down the street over there is crypto. You'll see there's like a little there's a movies over there, and then next to it is this little like area where they have like bars, restaurants and stuff, and crypto's right there. So right down the block, not far. Just downtown all over here. Once I cross this street over here, I'm kind of in the little area where everything's at. So I'll get back when we're there. So now's the end of the block I was showing you. Here's the Regal. Once I cross this street, there's the hotel. Go past the hotel left, and I'm in where everything's at over there at crypto.com. Here we are, crypto.com arena. We'll walk up. People are getting in, so I think I'm gonna go in right now. It might be early entry, I don't know. It's about 6 right now. Game's at 7:30. So this is the Kobe Bryant entrance. There's some stuff right here. Some King stuff. Little statue right there. Or not statue, little, I don't know what you call it. Kobe and Gigi. There we go. Here in section 119. It's a while still till the players come, so we'll see what happens. But there we go. Don't know if you could hear me, but no puck this time. They mostly tossed the section over from where I was at, so now I know next time when I come to crypto to go one section over, that's where most of them were getting tossed. The ones that weren't aimed at people, the random toss-ups, so now I know. But I'm gonna go up to my seat and get ready for this game.
Pasadena Unified School District and the American Red Cross, $150,000 for American Red Cross Community as well. And we had volunteers also.
That's right, Mikey. 109 volunteers from Prince staff worked over 9 days for a total of 809 hours. Not only that, over 200,000 items were donated, including toiletries.
The first 0-0. Nothing going on so far. We'll see what happens after this. The next two periods. Don't know if you're able to hear me, but it's 0-0. After the first period, there's a bunch of open seats down at the bottom, so I'm gonna move down. Usually in the third period I move down, but I'm gonna see if I can get down there right now. Just chill down there in that section where there's a bunch of empty seats. We'll see.
Severs taking home a custom autographed jersey and exclusive LA King Schecter electric guitar. Kings fans, let's hear it for Robert. Time to take another look around the wing. Got time.
End of the second period. It's 1-1 right now. See what happens after this in the third period.
Did you not go? You went to that.
What a game. Sharks win 4-3 overtime. About 5 minutes left in the third period. I think it was about 5 minutes or somewhere around there. The Kings scored a goal, and then Celebrini with like a minute and a half or something scored a goal to tie it. And then in overtime, William Eklund had a goal, assist by Celebrini. Yeah, they won. So the last about 5 minutes, I moved over from where I was sitting at the bottom to the other side of the bottom, so I could be right next to the Sharks bench and the tunnel when they go out, because sometimes they'll give out sticks, hockey sticks. And so I got there, and then there was a seat at the end of the row I was sitting, or the row in front of where I was sitting at. So once the game ended and the Kings fans started leaving, I went there and got to the end, but there was a Kings fan of all people that moved over to stand there at the end of the game. And then Ryan Reeves and Barclay Goodrow gave out their sticks, but it was like to both sides of me. A kid on my right side got one of the sticks, and then a woman on my left side got a stick. It was like two people over on both sides. So, you know, usually they're going to give it to the kids and women, and I totally understand that. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I get it, but they'll just make it that much better when I eventually do get a game-used hockey stick. So that'll be pretty cool, you know. But, yeah, that's really it. So Sharks win 4-3 in overtime in LA at Crypto.com Arena. It's actually, I think, my last sporting game until, like, baseball season. Sharks don't come back down here until Sharks don't come back down here until they come down here to play the Ducks, because I live in Southern California now, but I'm from the Bay. But they're playing the Ducks, but that week I'm actually be back home in the Bay, and then that's really it for the Sharks. For the Warriors, they come to play the Lakers, but those tickets are way too expensive. I'm not paying a football game price for a basketball game. I'm just not doing that. And then, yeah, so pretty much my spring break, when I have a week off, I'll be in the Bay going to some Giants games. And then after that, that same week, if I'm there for the whole week, I'll might catch a Shark game or two at home. They'll be there that week, and then maybe and probably like a San Jose Giants game, but definitely some Major League San Francisco Giants games. I'll be at a few of those for sure. I already have tickets for some of those, so I'll be there. But that's really it, man. Sharks win. Good day. Hopefully you like the video. I want to start doing some videos like this and just, show what I get from the games, because I do, get pucks or baseballs and different things, and just show how I move around, stuff like that. So anyways, everyone have a good day, good night, whatever time you're watching this. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're not already. Peace.